Caravana Orange Discovery Tour. După cum vedeți, în orașul Cluj, prima dată. În acest spațiu digital neconvențional, vă invităm să testați experiențele lumii digitale și beneficiile serviciului 4G. Vreau să vă mai spun că pentru partea de testare am ales să creăm un spațiu cât mai natural, în care să aveți acces, aș putea spune chiar provocator, ținând cont că acest corp este în întregime metalic și mai mult de atât este amplasat în Piața Unirii, care este unul dintre punctele în care rețeaua Orange înregistrează cei mai mulți consumatori de date mobile, alături de marile centre comerciale. Pentru a vă povesti mai multe despre beneficiile serviciului 4G și despre avantajele lumii digitale Orange, am alături de mine în această dimineață pe François Calașețiul în România și pe colega mea, Crina Stenovici, Head of Data and B2B Services. De asemenea, am alături de mine colegi din regiune, Alexandru Radu și Nicu Constanța, care sunt gata să vă ofere orice detalii legate de specificul local. Am să invit pe Jean-François să vă povestească despre linia 4G de la Orange.
Mulțumesc, Monica. Bună dimineața! Good morning! I'm very, very happy to be with you this morning and to open our 4G Caravana that is starting now and that will go everywhere in Romania, but we are very happy and I'm very proud to start this year in Cluj with you. I'm very often in Cluj, but actually I looked and I wondered when did we get together with you from the press, from the local media, and I realized it was too long ago, because it was 2 years ago. And I remember that 2 years back, when you were there in the room, I was announcing our plans of investment for the years until 2012, 2013, 14 and 15. And I remember I announced you €500 million of investment in Romania, which actually I'm very proud to come back and tell that we are really on the good track to execute this investment plan. You know that at that time I was announcing what we call the rural refresh. So we refresh all our network in the rural areas of Romania. This is already back at that time, 2 years ago. In the meanwhile, we did start the same in cities, so we are refreshing and we refreshed all the network in the cities. And of course, and this is the purpose of today, we invested heavily in Romania in 4G. So obviously the purpose of this Caravana is to show everywhere where we will go, I mean the 4G offerings and the 4G network of Orange Romania. And I'm very proud we start with your beautiful city and your beautiful region, actually Cluj. So a little bit about Transylvania. I was saying, and you know that Transylvania is historically and is still a very strong old Orange. So we are counting in Cluj and in Transylvania more customers than in any other regions of Romania, and we are very proud of that. You see as well that we are extremely happy to see that Orange TV is counting as well here more customers than in any other city in Romania and in this county, really more. So roughly speaking, 30% of our customers for Orange TV are from the region. You know that last year we launched this new service. Orange TV is not yet another TV bouquet, not yet another TV service. It is different. It is a TV service that is extremely well adapted to, all the very nice devices that you probably use at home. So we are having 40 HD channels on Orange TV, which of course is the nicest way you can use these beautiful HD TVs like the one you see here. But not only this, it's a multi-screen TV service, and you will find demos here around. So everything that you can see on your big screen, you can have available on your tablet, on your laptop, and even on your smartphone with a subscription. And again, I mean, Transylvania is very, very special to our art, Orange, because the success we have on mobile is the same that we have on Orange TV. Again, where 30% of our sales of Orange TV are happening here in Transylvania, and especially in Cluj. Another thing that I want to witness with you, and you see here on the slide, is the fact that as well here there is a strong appetite for what I call data. So really there is an explosion in Transylvania of the consumption of data. So when we told you that we would refresh our networking rule and in urban, and when we launched 4G, I'm very pleased to report to you that here, actually, as you see, data usage is booming and exploding with more than 50% data usage, more than last year at the same period. So just a few, let's say, words for you as well to describe what is the average usage here in the region. So average usage is 250 megabit per that you here in this region are using when you are an Orange customer. Actually, if we look at the range of our customers using from 100 megabit to 250 megabit, they represent more than 80% of the usage of that region. What are people doing with this, actually? So mostly they are browsing, so they are using their browser to go on the internet, to look at websites. Very interesting enough, people are really using video, so that's what is another term, streaming. People are using really now their smartphones to watch videos on the internet. Last but not least, a lot of downloads of applications for any purpose, gaming, support of your real life, so a lot of downloading and gaming usage. And just for you to know, in average, of course, lots of people are using Facebook as well in Transylvania. Even people in Transylvania are twice a day going to their Facebook page to see the news from their friends and their contacts. So, now a few numbers, and this is the reason we are here. I mean, we have invested a lot again in the past to launch our 4G network in Romania. In Romania, in the entire country, we are covering more than 45% of the population, which represents close to 70% of the urban population. So if we take population in cities, we are covering close to 70% of the population in cities. So I wanted to share with you these statistics for actually Transylvania. So for Transylvania, we are covering 61% of the population. So as you see, this is more than the average national coverage. So we need a special effort here in Transylvania to cover more of the population. We are covering, and this is the results of our past investment on 2G, 3G, we are covering 73% of the population on 3G, which is offering speeds that are as high as 40 megabits per second, so this is quite already an impressive network. And 3G, you see we are almost covering the entire population because it's almost 99.8% with 3G at speeds that are as high as 40 megabits per second. So, this is one thing to have a network, but what we aim, of course, is you using this network. So mobile internet is now available in all the packages at Orange, and I will talk to you a little bit more about this later. We have a full range of smartphones that are 4G compatible in our stores all across the country, and of course here in Transylvania, especially in Cluj. Please go in front of us. Our store is there. You will see, and I will come back to this. Also, of course, we have Orange TV. As I was telling you, Orange TV is not available on the large TV with the DH satellite and the set-top box. You can also enjoy it on your tablet, on your smartphone, and since very recently, so since a month, you can as well, you are not obliged to have satellite or DTH to enjoy it. So we have a service that is called Orange TV Go that you can enjoy standalone from the rest of the offering. Last but not least, to sustain this digital revolution, we have introduced some dedicated assistants because not everyone is fluent in the digital life. You all know that, if we look at the younger generation, they were born with this and they breathe, these new tools and devices, but some other generations don't, so that's why as well at Orange, we put in place the right support in order to help people getting into this digital world. So, I was telling you that one of the, I think the strong points of Orange is really the fact that not only we have introduced a network with a coverage that is really the largest coverage in the country. Look at our competitors, we have twice the coverage as the competition in Romania. And by the way, I want to tell you that this is something that never happened in the past. Never in the past we had such an advance at Orange in terms of coverage versus our competitors. If you look at 3G, this didn't happen. So on 4G, we are covering half of the population of Romania, which really is now a differentiator for Orange. So again, not only the network, but in our stores, all across the country, you will find the largest range of smartphones. So we have 21 smartphones. You see them here. Orange branded ones, like Orange Humo, and most of our partners or smartphones are there with 4G devices, and you see them here. Please, you will see some of them around you, of course, and pay a visit to our shop next door. You can try them, because one of the characteristics of our stores in Romania is that all the phones are live. So, as a customer, you can enter a store, try it, feel it. It's not a dummy under a window, it's a real phone, live, that you can try. And we have here HTC with us, so please enjoy and try the new HTC One that is, of course, a 4G phone. So, again, why 4G? First thing, of course, is the speed. The speed of 4G is 60 megabit in average measure, which is, as you see, about 10 times the speed that is in average measure than 4G on 3G. So you will tell me, okay, the speed is nice, but what for? It's very simple. Obviously, when you download the video with 4G, it takes you 10 times less than when you do it on 3G. So obviously, watching YouTube is much faster. Sending pictures, or take pictures with your phone to your family, friends takes less time, and so on and so forth. So that's a real advantage from, I would say, a personal point of view and a customer point of view. Something that is a bit less known, which is very technical, we say there is a lower latency. What does it mean? I mean, concretely, it means that we have unleashed broadband. The same experience that you have at home with your broadband connection, you have now on mobile. I mean, I don't know if you noticed, but even on 3G, there is a little time when you click on the URL, there is a little time before it gets downloaded. With 4G, this is gone. So the experience is exactly the same as with, let's say, fixed broadband that you are using at home. We have really now, with 4G, unleashed fixed broadband. No need to be hooked up to a wall anymore to have this experience. So, concretely, this is opening a brand new set of possibilities that personally I believe we just see the start. So, of course, for TV watching, for downloading files, for gaming, it is a game changer. But I'm sure that very soon we will see new usages coming from this network and coming from the fact that, again, we have unleashed broadband in Romania. I see you guys with cameras. I'm sure that in a few time, very soon, you will not have all these trucks outside to broadcast with satellite, but probably you will have a 4G device in your cameras to broadcast live this type of events. So just as a potential usage that I believe will be unleashed with these new networks very soon. So, not only this, but we are very proud as well to have introduced what we call 4G Plus. So 4G Plus is really something new because we are the 9th country in the world to launch this. We are actually not only the 9th country in the world, but we are the 2nd in Eastern Europe and obviously the 1st in Romania to launch 4G Plus. So 4G Plus is simply the same speed as 4G, but twice more. So this is quite amazing to see that we are capable today, as we speak, and this is not an experiment, this is live in our network, to enjoy, again, wireless speeds as high as 300 megabits per second. So now, and what we lack to make it really big outside is the support of the smartphones and the device manufacturers. They are now working on these devices, so we are really pushing them very hard to get these devices on the Romanian market, and we hope to have them at the end of the year. And let's say it's one of the first times that we, as mobile providers, are putting out their infrastructures that are even in advance of the manufacturers of this world. So we have made a trial with one of them, Huawei, so it really works, it's live, and now we are really pushing them to get the devices for hopefully the end of the year and earlier as possible. So it's a premiere in Romania, and we are very proud to be the 2nd in Eastern Europe, the 2nd country to launch this new and quite advanced network speed. So once again, we are extremely pleased to have here in Romania unleashed very fast broadband, because now you can enjoy it wireless. So again, very happy to be here in Cluj with you and to open this tent. Now I will call Trina, which will explain you what it is about, what we have here, and she will run you through this beautiful 4G Caravana. Trina.
Bună dimineața, mă bucur foarte mult să fiu aici, alături de voi. Așa cum ați putut vedea puțin mai devreme, internetul mobil și smartphone-urile sunt din ce în ce mai răspândite, atât în Transilvania cât și în toată țara. Și acest lucru se datorează normal beneficiilor nenumărate pe care le aduce tehnologia în viața noastră de zi cu zi, da? Le simplifică activitățile zilnice, ni le diversifică și de ce nu ni le face mult mai plăcute. Caravana 4G Discovery Tour, care debutează astăzi aici, în Cluj, își propune să vă ofere o incursiune în lumea celor mai utile și mai plăcute aplicații ale momentului. Aveți ocazia să testați în acest spațiu creat special pentru aplicații Orange Cloud, Teaser, Orange Explorer, care vă va arăta așa puțin viziunea unor artiști despre comunicațiile în luna de mâine, deci este foarte interesant, chiar vă rog să scanați markerele de pe perete. Puteți testa Orange TV, așa cum a spus și Jean-François, nu doar pe plasmă, ci și pe tabletă și pe smartphone. Aveți mai departe zona cea mai plăcută de jocuri, unde v-am pregătit niște mici surprize pe multiscreen, pe suporturi diferite, pe tabletă, pe plasmă și pe SensiTouch. Iar în seara aceasta și mâine seară, de la ora 5, aș vrea să vă invit în mod special să veniți să testați vitezele 4G într-un mod inedit. Mai exact, chiar din acest loc unde sunt eu acum, veți putea dirija în direct o orchestră adevărată care se va afla la București. Da? Mulțumită vitezelor 4G, deci veți putea fi dirijorii orchestrei noastre interactive. cu ajutorul tehnologiei 4G și al tehnologiei kinetice. Deci în seara asta de la 5 și mâine seară de la ora 5. Bineînțeles, puteți să testați tehnologia 4G în zona centrală, zona de demo, unde aveți la dispoziție tablete și smartphone-uri 4G, iar înainte de a începe acest tur, ca să puteți să apreciați cu adevărat evoluția și beneficiile tehnologiei de astăzi, aș vrea să vă uitați puțin înapoi, în trecut, de unde am pornit, de unde au pornit comunicațiile și în acest spațiu, printr-o pantă, acolo în care puteți să urmăriți un filmuleț educativ despre începuturile comunicațiilor și să nu ratați stand-uri cu telefoane de la cele mai vechi modele până la modelele din ziua de astăzi. Sper să fie un tur interesant pentru voi și vă invit să faceți acest tur dacă vreți împreună cu noi după o scurtă sesiune de întrebări și răspunsuri. Mulțumesc mult!